Okay, so I'm going to help you find the probability of 82 or fewer students. So I have set up the problem. We were given n equals 120, p equals 0.69, and we need to find the probability that there are 82 or fewer students, so the successes are less than or equal to 82. So step one is to find the standard error of the proportion. So to find the standard error of the proportion, you will use the formula here. So I've already written that down, and now we just need to plug in. There's a lag in my computer, so bear with me here. Okay, so the standard error of the proportion we know that P is 0.69 because it was given. And then times 1 minus 0.69. So I'm just plugging in for P. Okay? And then on the bottom, in the denominator, we have N. And N is our sample size, and it is 120. So now what we want to do is we want to work the numerator, get it simplified, and that would give me 0.69 times 0.31. If you put 1 minus 0.69 in your calculator, you would get 0.31 over 120. So if you multiply 0.69 times 0.31, let's see what we get here. So in your calculator, do 0.69 times 0.31, and you're going to get 0.2139. So in the numerator, we are going to have 0.2139. And then in the denominator, we would have 120. So if you do 0.2139 divided by 120, you're going to get a long number. And I'm not going to write, well, I'll write as much as I can. But I leave that number in my calculator, and I'm using my phone. I leave that number in my calculator, and I just take the square root of the whole number. I don't round it or anything on this step. You will get 0.001785. That's as far as I can see on my calculator. So don't mess with that number. Just take the square root of that number. If you have an iPhone, you can turn your phone sideways to do that. And you're going to get 0.04221 9, and it keeps going, but we're going to round to the 4th decimal place. Now, how do I know what to round to? If you look at the example, in the on the homework that they give you, each step it will tell you what they want you to round to. So in this particular step, we're going to round to the 4th decimal place. So the 2 would not round up because the number behind it is less than 5. So we've got step 1 completed. The longest step, really. 0.0422. Okay, for step 2, we're going to find the sample proportion, and the sample proportion is the number of successes over the sample size. And remember, okay, I don't know what happened, but I may have already said this. We're going to find step 2, find the sample proportion, where X is your number of successes. If you remember from earlier that your number of successes were 82. That's given to you in the problem. And your sample size is 120. Remember, that's given to you in the problem. So you're going to do 82 divided by 120, and you're going to get 0.68333, and it continues on and on and on. So 0.68333. Now in this particular step, they want you to round to 3 decimal places. So if you look at the 3rd decimal place, it's 3. And if you look behind the 3, it's also another 3. That number is less than 5, so we're going to keep it, we're not going to round up. So P, and I've been forgetting to put the hat on the P here, so let me go back and do that. P is going to be 0.683. The sample proportion is 0.683. Now we have one more step left before we go to our table. Okay, we're on step 3. We're going to find the z-score for the proportion, and we're given that P is 0.69, and we found P, the sample proportion, to be 0.683, and we found in step 1 the standard error of the proportion is 0.0422. So the 0.683 came from step 2, the 0.0422 came from step 3. So now we have everything we need to get the z-score. So plug in for P hat, that's my short name for it, 0.683 minus P, which is 0.69, over the standard error of the proportion, which is 0.0422, and 0.6839 minus 0.69 is negative 0.077 over 0.0422. So if you divide negative 0.077 by 0.0422, this is what you'll get. Z equals a long number, negative 0.1658768. So it's a long number, but on this particular step, we're going to round to the 2nd decimal place. So if you look behind the 6, the number is 5. Remember, if it's 5 or greater, you're going to round up. So this is going to round up to negative 0.077. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the table